We have a major renovation for Fireside Lounge going on right now, and I think we're starting to get to we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel with it.
Matt Cipriano. He is the head of student life. By far one of the most annoying pricks here. The renovations are taking extremely long. I think this contractor's a freaking jackass.
So like what we tried to do is find the closest thing to a dark hole that we could be away from people.
We decided to come up to the game room.
First of all, when we closed Fireside Lounge, we didn't say, hey, all you people that like to hang out in Fireside, go up to this room.
It's not quite as big or as safe as it used to be.
Displacing Fireside, you're trying to make the oddballs of the world commingle with the normals, and it's not going to work out.
The people that are hanging in Fireside and have now been displaced by the renovations have been discriminated against in more ways than one and on more than one occasion.
When people target places like that, they discourage people from being on campus.
You know, that's too bad. You got to relocate.
I just found out today they closed the game room because we were being too loud.
He's trying to just disperse us.
Doesn't know what he's doing half the time.
He's up against us.
We have another place to go.
He seems to be gunning for the group as a whole. I don't think he likes anybody that hangs out at Fireside or any of the people that were displaced from the shutting down of Fireside.
He's always seemed to have something against Fireside.
Fireside Lounge is open to all students.
I think he's full of shit.
It's fringe groups. You know, when we have guests coming through our student center, it doesn't look good. They aren't the most social students, and maybe they do really like to you know, play video games and really just stay by themselves. And that's not the image that I want for a student center. They need to go home.
Messes happened a lot.
There's always lots of fun stories about, you know, where various stains on the couches came from.
We've been there longer.
People do drugs down there.
They just have to realize they're going to have to deal with our shenanigans.
Yeah, they go over the line sometimes, absolutely.
We did have an incident outside back when you could smoke on campus where a student ended up falling through a window. He got nudged by somebody. Him and the guy he grabbed that tried to catch his balance ended up going through the window because it was single pane glass, not tempered.
The problem that they're having is all the banging that was going on in and out, the noise coming through the ceilings. I've asked the group repeatedly to keep the noise down. I tell one group they leave, and another group comes in. It would get pretty noisy. You know, they're playing a game, a card game. I think it's a role-playing game or something. They're real excited about it. A lot of banging, a lot of hitting the tables, and then...
We were spoken to maybe, at least when I was there, maybe once or twice. There probably was other times, but there probably could have been a better way to go than just close it down. Because it is a student lounge, it's meant for students to go there, and there are games, so they know it's going to be loud.
Yeah, naturally, the noise levels are going to get out of control, and you could just see it coming.
The noise, well, yeah, that was us.
We were loud and everything.
In Fireside, we were getting bitched at because it was dirty and we were being too loud.
The design of the game room is just stupid. It goes from like a 30-foot ceiling down to a 6.5-foot ceiling with a little edge, so it's more or less a giant bullhorn next to an assistant dean's office and over the dean's office. So its placement was just stupid.
Maybe things will quiet down up here and maybe Mac can stop sticking his nose in our business.
I really don't give a crap.
We had to do something.
He doesn't like anything we do, and because of that, we're going to keep getting, I'm trying not to say the shit end of the stick.
It looks like it's almost done, but then again, it took them 2 years to build the elevator. I have no faith in what they actually say.
We were Fireside.
We'll have our room back.
Yeah, he seemed to, I mean, it's...
Regardless, I still think he's a jackass.